Right, welcome back to the channel. I should be, I think right now I'm going to be putting over images of this collection of what I've got, and then I'm going to go through it with you. So basically the story behind this collection is I've got a friend who, he obviously was into all the same sort of stuff as me as a kid. He's around, I think he's a little bit older than me, but he has some really cool stuff. But yeah, so basically this time he messaged me being like, I've got a massive game collection, are you interested? He was just going to take it to CX himself and just get cash. So I said to him, well, if that's what you're planning on doing and you can't be asked to sell it, I'll buy it off you for the cash price and then I'll keep it. And then any ones I don't want, I can move on myself, which he was happy with. And then he had some more toys, and then he added in some Game Boy games, like nothing boxed. And I thought it'd just be cool to share it when I find big lots like this. Is something else to put on YouTube and for you guys to see. But anyway, I'll cut in now and you'll be able to see the stuff I got. So basically, as you can see here, and you can see they're a bit filthy, some of them. I got an entire box full of Motu figures. I think some are obviously Thundercats as well. Yeah, it's quite hard. I want to collect everything, but I can't really go through this box too much because I've already packed it all up. But there's some random ones that I've never seen this guy before. So if you want to, you can see that a bit grimy in that, but pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, and it has like a pretty fist. So they all work and stuff. They're all cool. Very nice little figures. Here you go. Was it Orgo or whatever his name is? I can't remember now. A few of these guys. So it's just all really cool old figures. I'm just going to show you through some while I talk about it. And yeah, I kept a bunch of the Mighty Max stuff, which I'm going to cut in soon. I'm going to go pick up that box. So I can't get to the box. I thought I could where I had them all, 'cause at the moment I can't display them anywhere. I'd like them in a cabinet like this, like having them like that all in there, but I need another one of them and I need the space. I don't have the space. So until we move, I highly doubt I can do that. But this is a double I have, so I can show you what I mean. So some of you, I don't know if any of you guys remember this stuff. Mighty Max, it was made by Bluebird, and this is from 1993. See, they're about as old as me. They were just really cool play sets that they all open up. And like, you had the Mighty Max figures and you could do whatever with it. This one lights up, this is Dragon Island. Yeah, they were just really cool, and then they all vary. Like, these are the bigger play sets, but then they came with like little pieces like these. I think this would go to a different set, but there's some spares. I've got like little mini figures and that go with them. But these are a good example. So like, these are slightly smaller versions. You get like big. I prefer the slightly bigger ones, but these ones are like, so you open them up. But they come with like little figures inside. So yeah, they come with the little figures inside. So there's Max, and then there's like the dead guy, and then like the Doctor or whatever he is. But yeah, like they're all varied in what they were. There was some even more, these are slightly rarer ones. They just stored like some villains to just have on your other play sets, and then it's just like a house room, but they make up like a face when they connect. And I just always thought, I'm hoping this is all in shot, I'm guessing at this point. But I just always thought Mighty Max was it was Polly Pocket for boys basically. But yeah, so you got your little Mighty Max, who's tiny. And then you'd have like your little creatures and stuff like this. And like, there's like a slug one in this one. And it all fit in a certain way, so then when you shut it, it can still be closed and stuff, and then it'll make up a cool little thing. His eyes become, here you go, you can see roughly there, like his eyes become that, and like his teeth will be this, and it's just clever. And there was this one, which I got these recently, so like these ones are a bit small. I've never actually seen these when I was a kid, but they're like the villains inside it, and they're just cool, just something a bit different, and I collect them also. Anyway, back to the video. Yeah, loads of cool figures. They're all, like I say, they're all in different, like they're all pretty like dirty and stuff, need a good clean, but it's just really cool stuff to see. This is the stuff I love getting. It's very rare I get such a good collection with so much stuff. So yeah, basically have another look through that. But as you can see, it's just a box full of old toys, probably missing parts. There's bags, there's just random stuff as well. Like I can obviously show you, just like this, like some old. It's all just from like 90s and 80s, I think, just stuff. But yeah, as you can see, like that's all TMNT. I think some Toxic Crusaders, which is a shame that there was none of them figures in there. Let's try and... yeah, just like some little figures that are stuff I would collect, but like I can't keep everything. Some really cool stuff. Yeah, I think, well, they're like Monsters in Your Pocket and stuff like that, aren't they? Yeah, and there's bits, just like some of these accessories are pretty like sought after, like these stands for the weapons, and these bits for one of the vehicles for TMNT. I've got two of them, like they're the wing mirrors, I think, with guns. Yeah, it's just some really cool bits. Another bag of bits. I think these are more of like the more Motu and Thundercat stuff. I tried to sort them out a bit, but I ended up giving up a bit. But you've got obviously staffs, weapons, swords, bloody chest plates and back plates, shields, all sorts of me. I haven't got the time to go through it all at the moment. I've got so much stuff going on. My friend did me a really good deal, so I couldn't really pass it up. So we went for it. But the main thing was the games for me. And these were later, so he had, so he sent me, he's like, are you interested in Game Boy as well? So he had this really cool case, which I'm going to keep. He's all padded and that. And then inside it, so he decided to keep the Game Boy in the end, which is absolutely fine, obviously, keep what you want, it's your stuff. But, I can get these in better. So it had, yeah, so it's got like Pokemon, it's got Bugs Bunny, Wario Land of Zelda, there's a copy of Gargoyle's Quest, but it's got no sticker. What have we got here? Got Kirby's Dream Land, Wario Blast, so like loads of these games are just going to go straight into my collection, ones I don't have. Super Mario, Golden Rings, you got TMNT Game Boy, the Foot Clan one, we've got Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, what's the last one? Dr. Mario, so like nearly all these games are going straight into my collection, and the case, I like the case, it's really padded and cool. So yeah, that was really cool, but that was just like almost like a bonus at the end. So in here, there is a mixture, I will explain. So, here we go. As you can see, loads and loads and loads of cool games, all boxed, well, for the most part. This wasn't included in the deal. I actually bought this. I found someone on one of the Facebook groups I'm on. If you know, you know. It's a Game Boy Micro, but it's the 20th anniversary and I've been wanting one of them. It's a Famicom edition. Super cool. Let me get the console. So I don't know how popular these were. I don't think people quite realise who don't know what this is, how small they actually are. But here it is. So, as you can see, it's tiny. Like, that's a Game Boy Advance cartridge. So like, how cool is that though? But yeah, so I've been after one of these for a while. Obviously there's no game in it, but it's in immaculate condition really. It's got a little screen protector on it. But yeah, really good little handheld console that. Look how small it is, it's like literally just fits in your palm of your hand. But yeah, I've been wanting one of them for a while, so that's super cool. Also, like, how cool is the box? It's just like so small, and then it's got like the Mario scene. Sorry. Mario scene inside it. Looked like one of Bowser's little challenges. And then underneath that, it come with a lanyard, obviously the charging lead. And yeah, it's just cool. It's just such a cool piece to have. I've been wanting one of these for a while. It's got some instruction manuals and stuff. So I'm really pleased to have that in my collection. But that was separate. That wasn't from my friend. That was from someone else. I just basically I had to travel to pick all this stuff up. So the games I got for my friend were all of these and these. These SNES games were all from CX, which I shared on my story. So if you follow my Instagram, I'll put a link below. It's the Tac Collector. So these were all from CX. So basically I saw a couple of these behind and I thought they looked in really nice shape. Like, obviously there's little bits, but for the age, super nice. Yeah, so I was like, are they available to buy? And he was like, well, they'd been put aside by someone, but they've been there for 3 days. They're only meant to be held for a day anyway, and they're not held online, they're only held in store. He never came back. I was like, well, you can have them if you want them. I think it was this one, but I could be wrong. But they're just in, like, it's got slight sort of indentation here, but the actual game itself, like, look at it, like, for the age of these, super crisp. And like, they've all got manuals. I'm not going to open them all. I might open the odd one, but I don't want to damage them more. But yeah, so all of these were from CX, so let's just run through them quick. So we've got Empire Strikes Back, really nice condition. Such cool games, I'm excited to play all these. And then we've got Return of the Jedi. This might have been the one that was behind, I honestly can't remember. Annoyingly, I thought, because it had everything else in it, like these are literally, look how crisp it is. So nice. And they're not fake as well, like, for people that are wondering that in the comments. And the best way normally to tell, there's obviously loads of signs, but the thing is, this guy had obviously traded his collection. It's normally if the inside is grey. Grey insert would normally mean it's real, and you can just tell by the feel of it like that. You can spot a fake if you know what you're looking at. But these are really nice shapes, so I picked up literally all of them. I used pretty much all my vouchers buying all these games. The worst one is probably Starwing. It's but I just didn't have this game, and I thought for the price it's pretty cheap anyway. But it's still got, look like the Nintendo. This is another way to tell as well. Look, the original Nintendo seals. Obviously it's open this side, and it's a little bit crumpled. But once I get in a box protector and pad it out a bit, There is ways to iron them out, but I don't want to risk damaging, so I'm just going to leave it. But really, really nice condition boxes. Some of these needed a clean as well, where they're really old, they're dusty, like you can see there, still needs a bit of a clean. But really cool condition. Oh, actually, you can see that angle, you see here, all that looks a bit dusty, and these are good. I don't really know how to get that out, to be honest, I need to look into it. Just so cool in it, the imagery, such a cool thing. This one is like immaculate, to be fair, like there's a few little bits, but doesn't have the CD, but as everything else, it's got all posters and all sorts, but look how good condition that is. Ridiculous. So I'm really pleased to add these to my personal collection, to be honest, because and like that Mortal Kombat, that is pretty much as square as you like I say, super pleased. I had this game before, but the condition weren't great, so I'm so pleased to have these again. It's just added like so many good games to my SNES collection. And this one was this game is awful, but I've got fond memories of it because when I was a kid I had this and it was so easy to play and beat. It was better, but it was meant to be like this revolutionary game where it had like, I think it used like photos or like, I don't know how you, it's like CGI'd in characters that were meant to look real, but it looks so bad. But some of the designs were cool, but yeah, it's just awful. There's only like 6 characters and whatever. But look at the condition. It's like I say, all of these have a little bit of like this, where it looks like they've been sat on top of each other, and that could have even happened in CX, who knows. But they're just so crisp, and this one, pretty certain. So like when you open a box, obviously it's hard to see. Do you see like the white line across here? You get the crease. This side, it's hard to tell because my light's on it, but there is no white. Oh, it's the slightest bit across here. See it? But there's no like crease, so it's like I don't know if it's been, and I tried opening that end at first, so that could even be me stupidly, but I don't think it's even been opened the other end, so really nice condition. And then the last one, actually no, this is probably the worst condition one, but it's better than the condition I think the one I've already got, sorry. Still got like the Nintendo Seal one side, so that's, see what I mean? Like, so that side you can see it better on this one, I think. So it's like, it's annoying because that's the light, but yeah, there's like no crease line because it hasn't been open. Like you can tell it's not been open because of that. So like it's still mint that side. Then you see the creases all across here where it has been open. So this is, I mean, it look actually, to be fair, that looks really good condition. And it is really nice, but it's just got this, like you see it's got, sometimes I get a bit warped like that. It runs through. So I need to try and maybe flatten that out, but I think it's fine. Like it's nice condition still. So really pleased with that Mario Kart copy. But yeah, so that was everything from. That was all my CX stuff, so this is all stuff now from my friends. So all this is my friend's haul. I'm not going to get them all out, but I'm just going to run through them. There's a couple of loose parts in there that I didn't know were even in there. Monster Truck Madness and Mario All-Stars. We got Simpsons. We got DuckTales. Got Excite Bike. Got Super Mario World Bros 2. Super Mario Bros 3. And Rescue the Embassy Mission. No idea what that is. And yeah, but some cool loose games. Got a nice copy of Big Box Lilac Wars, so basically Starwing. Really nice. Doesn't have the Rumble Pack, I believe, but manual and everything's in there, so that's cool. And now let's get through these really nice games. So I believe I've got this one actually, and this is in probably the worst shape, so I'm guessing it's the one they probably played the most, but super nostalgic game. TMNT, the Turtles on a NES, bloody hard game. Never completed this game, but I love it. But yeah, these are all complete with manual, I believe. I think I've checked them all. Super cool, just super nostalgic. So this one, annoyingly, has got stickers on it and a bit of damage and stuff. But like, these are probably some of the best condition NES games I've seen in absolute years. Like, they don't come up very much. Like, it's got damage there. Look, from there's a sticker. But other than that, like, super nice. So yeah, that's a cool game to get. Wizards and Warriors. I haven't got one of these in my collections, that's cool. And there's cleaning kit. Really nice shaped box as well. So you, yeah, I guess you just do what it says in there. And yeah, don't really know how it works, but I've got one now, so that's cool. But a nice copy of Donkey Kong Classics. The only thing, as you can hear, some of these don't have, so these games obviously, but now they come with whatever and they all fit nice. But originally these games came with, let's try and show you. So if you look inside, you've just got the game. I don't think that one's got a manual actually. But you just basically got the game cartridge inside a little sleeve like you saw in the other games. And then a manual, and then there was like a block at the bottom that was polystyrene, which I'll try and show you in one of these other ones. Yeah, that was it. It wasn't none of this. They didn't really, not like how these fit when they had no inserts as such. This one had a weird cartridge actually, I forgot about that. But yeah, so this one's got no manual either. But yeah, nice little Quantum Fighter. Just love the artwork on these old games. Like they got to the point where they almost don't even look like games anymore. They're just so different to what games are like now. But yeah, really nice. I think most of these, like I say, them few haven't got manuals, but I think the rest of them do. So I checked most of the others. Copy of Low G Man, which I don't think is an expensive game, but look how ridiculously clean this box is. And I think after speaking to my friend, I think the reason ones like this are in such good shape is because the games weren't very good. Like you'll see in a second, then there's a copy of Terminator I've got. So this one's gone straight into a box protector just to look after it. But like that, obviously it's in a box protector, it's gonna look super crisp. But you can see, like, hopefully from that. Oh, hang on. I'll open it so you can have a look. All these you can get on eBay. They, if you buy old games, these are a must really to keep your boxes safe. They're great. Get the 0.5mm. Keep all your games nice and safe. But yeah, look at that. For what is this? I can't remember what year is this. This is 1991. This is old as me. It's 31 years old, nearly 32 years old. Probably in better condition than me. Like, it's ridiculous. So nice. And I literally, this game specifically, I said to him, like, as an example, I was like, how comes it's in such good shape? It's ridiculous. He's like, because that game was crap. So I'm assuming the ones that are in better condition, it's all like determined. The conditions are determined on the game's quality, I guess. But yeah, some of the ones that are in better shape now, it works in my favour because they were rarer to find, I guess, because they weren't great. Got a little Rainbow Islands Bubble 2. That's a pretty cool little one. Never seen that one before. So that's a fun little game. These are the last of the NES games. We've got a little nice copy of James Bond Jr. Like, it's really nice condition. So yeah, we got that. And then we got the original Castlevania. I believe this is the first ever one on NES. Super cool to have. It's not a stupidly expensive game, but I think maybe like in that condition it's probably like 80 to 100ish maybe, I don't know. But I'm excited to have that in my collection. And then this was Castlevania 2, which is Simon's Quest. Sorry, the ring light really reflects on that, doesn't it? But it's the best lighting I can offer. But yeah, super cool, man. Like, the condition is not perfect, but obviously I'm not expecting perfect on a 30 this is even older. It says 89, so like a 30 plus year old game. I'm never going to expect it to be perfect. They're as good as I'm going to get. But that was all the NES games. So onto the N64 now, these are all from him. So games like Pokemon Stadium. Just going to run through these. I'm not going to go through, like, they're all in nice shape. They're not perfect. Some are better than others, but I'm not going to spend tons of time with these. But yeah, so you got loads of N64s. We got that. This is the game that really caught my eye because I've been wanting this on N64. It's not a great game, but it's Castlevania on the N64. Really nice condition box art, which I'm pleased about. All complete. It was when they went a bit more like 3D platforming instead of, well, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I guess it is kind of like platforming, I don't know. But yeah, they changed from the normal Castlevania style. So that's really cool to have. I'm buzzing about that. Let's go through. There's some absolute classics in there as well. This is really nice condition. Zelda Ocarina of Time, absolute classic. Really nice shape. Still sealed this side, look at that. So I think this one, I've already got 2 copies of this, and I think I might have to replace one of mine and just keep this one in it, just because it was his, and it's still sealed there. I just think that's so cool. I'm going to run through a few of these a bit quicker, I think. So we got Mario Kart, not the best, but obviously Mario Kart's Mario Kart. What more do you need to know? Got a Bomberman 64. Very cool game. Super nice to see. Wave Race. Absolute classic, that game. Never thought a jet ski game could be so good, but that was great. That's one for the collection. Probably the most legendary game on the N64, of course. Super Mario 64. Again, condition this one's probably one of the worst ones. Probably because it was one of the best games. Literally, I think that's probably, of all the games, like there's all these cool obscure games, but you cannot beat Super Mario 64. Such a good game. Nice copy of GoldenEye, another classic. Rogue Squadron, pretty nice copy of Rogue Squadron. Another good game for you Star Wars fan. Got Blast Corps, which is a game that I don't have. Annoyingly, it's got the damage here from where I'm guessing a game sticker, price sticker was there. But yeah, Blast Corps, pretty nice shape, really nice back on it. But yeah, that's cool. So these ones, randomly I put, so these are the ones I had cases for. This isn't the best, but these are the thin ones. I wouldn't advise buying these thinner ones. I buy these just to maybe send games in, but they protect it at least for now. But this is just a really nice copy of a pretty old school football game. But this was a good game. It was as far as football games go on that console. It was good fun. So yeah, I just put that in the box protector for now. These ones that I'm going to keep as well for like 100%. So Xena Warrior Princess, I don't have this game. Super cool. Just like, look at that imagery. It's like, yeah, it's just funny. But this is a bit of like a sort of 3D fighting, a bit like Tekken, but in a round format. So there's a bit more of a floor to walk around on. But pleased to add that to the collection. I don't have this Mortal Kombat, and I think this is a bit of a harder one to get, a bit of a more later one. Mortal Kombat 4 on N64. Again, really nice condition to be fair. I don't think it's got any creasing. I think it's got a little bit like you get bits like this, but these are expected on old games, like the corners. And you got a really nice copy of Perfect Dark Zero. I think I've already got a really nice copy of Perfect Dark Zero as well, so this one might actually go up for sale. I need to check it against mine. Oh, this one, lovely, really nice condition. I don't think I had this game either. Star Wars Episode 1 pod racing game. So, probably not everyone's favourite game, but with my age, I have such nostalgia for the pod racing part of that film. And this game was great if you're into that. So, yeah, really pleased with the condition on that one for my collection. But yeah, I think that is everything I got. There's a few other little figures actually. I need to complete this one. I'm pretty sure I'm missing this. So it's a Casey Jones that's going to go on my shelf. It's got 2 of his weapons. It needs another one of them. And the golf bag that runs around him. I think that's it. And I'm 99% sure, I'm going to check today when I go to visit the store. They have the bag, because I think I gave it away in the last lot I sold them, because I didn't know what it was. So if not, I'm going to have to look for that, or if you've got parts for it, let me know, because I want to complete Casey Jones. I just think he's cool. Some old, you'll probably remember these. I'm into Transformers, as some of you may know, and you see in my videos. These were the old McDonald's Transformer toys, so they're like the food. These are great. I've got tons of these waiting for me out in America, but I'm just going to keep... I never like sell these things. I've probably got loads of these. I just think they're cool. So, super cool. I believe this is a Z-Bot, and I actually collect Z-Bots. So I got into them again from when I was a kid. Pretty sure these were made by Micro Machines in 1991. They're as old as me. I could be wrong though, actually. That might not actually be a Z-Bot. But either way, I'm going to keep that one because I think it looks cool. Some monsters in your pocket. I don't know if any of you are going to know what this is, but some of my maybe slightly older subscribers in the 30s will know what these are. I used to collect these. These are so cool. So keeping that just because it's whatever. They're not worth much, but I just think it's cool. So I've had these in the past, but a couple of mask figures. One's got the helmet, one hasn't, but I've picked up mask figures, as you probably remember, a while ago, so I'm just going to keep them in my collection for now until I decide to sell them all at once. But yeah, so that was my pickup from my friend. It's a bit different. I thought I'd just try a different YouTube video. But yeah, I just thought if I get big collections like that, I'm sure you guys would like to see it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.